Yo, 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 are we live? Let me check the audio. Check, 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 mic check, mic check. Yes, we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live session. This is Collect Decks, an index of collections that we are readily getting rage baited into constantly. But that's okay. Today it's gonna be another kind of interesting video, and it's featuring this guy on the screen right here. He goes by the name of Team Rocket Joey. If you're in the Pokemon space, if you're in the TCG hobby space, you've probably seen him around, seen his videos. He has a couple different channels. I think this may be his most prominent channel. Um, Goes by the name of Team Rocket Joey. He is the number one rage baiter of Pokemon. He has to be. There may be a few others that may be bigger. However, I'm not sure if there's anybody more influential at rage baiting than this Team Rocket guy right here. Now, today's rage bait is Destined Rivals. So I got a couple thoughts on this. I didn't watch this video, but I'm gonna go through this video right here on this live and kind of piece together what this guy is talking about. But just listen to this first phrase right here. It's pure rage bait, but watch this.
Destined Rivals booster boxes are getting reprinted.
If that's not a rage bait, I don't know what is. But let's skip ahead here. Let's see what he's talking about.
A few weeks. Stores can order up to 2 cases and they'll be charged £82.80 a box before that. But they receive an additional £7.80 a box before that. But they receive an additional 7.5% off if they order both cases, which I presume everyone will because they're selling for like £400 a box now. I don't think this will flood the market, but it's likely going to have some impact. Talk soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Team Rocket Joey, and I am very, very sad to say Destined Rivals booster boxes and ETBs are getting reprinted. It looks like the Q2 reprints are indeed in. They are on the trucks right now, on the pallets right now.
Okay, so first of all, Destined Rivals booster boxes are getting a reprint. This is not new news. Anybody that's been kind of following Destined Rivals, they've kind of went through a couple waves. The previous wave was sleeve booster reprints and booster bundle reprints. So that definitely happened already. There's nothing wrong with that. That's kind of normal market behavior. In fact, I think for the amount of reprints that have been done so far, Destined Rivals may have gotten the fewest. I think Journey Together has gotten more. Definitely Surging Sparks has gotten more reprints. You know, and I'll just keep it there. Actually, interestingly enough, Twilight Masquerade, which I think is SVO 6 or 7, has not gotten many reprints, if at all. I think the ETB's got a reprint, but outside of that, I haven't seen any booster bundles, and that's a main set. I haven't seen any booster box reprints, and I like Twilight Masquerade. I think it's a pretty good set. But anyways, going back to Destined Rivals, he's rage baiting y'all to tell y'all that the price is about to drop. That's what he's about to say. I haven't watched this video, but let's see.
Going to every single store, every single LGS.
By the way, just for Team Rocket Joey, we're gonna rip a Destined Rivals booster pack here on stream.
Guys, oh, I never thought that this was possible. I never thought that the most in-demand set would ever get reprinted. It didn't seem possible. It did not make sense.
He's rage baiting. Rage bait.
I mean, how could Pokemon do this to us? How could Pokemon do this to Team Rocket? How could Pokemon reprint the most in-demand set while it's still in print. That makes no sense. How? Pokemon, how? Please.
And you know, I think here he's kind of parodying the new scalper mentality. The scalpers that come in, you know, maybe within the past year or so. I feel that this is literally their mentality here. So, and I feel like that's what he's playing off of. But
just keep reprinting Prismatic Evolutions, another imprint set that has extreme demand. If you guys can't catch my sarcasm, it's very obvious. But at the same time, at the same exact time,
let's kind of speed this up a little bit.
We're hearing reprints from the UK. We have Safari Zone listing them at $585, guys. What price point do you think the distributors in the United States are going to offer to their customers? What price? $600 box. I think.
Okay, so he's touching on a very important part of this whole market. He's talking about what the distributors are gonna sell to local stores, you know, online stores, of basically vendors and things like that. Anybody that has an account with distribution, he's talking about the price that they're going to get. Now this is probably one of the most controversial things in the Pokemon market today. I don't think the distributors get. I don't have a distribution deal, but from what I know, talk around town, things like that, distribution does not get price changes to them, meaning they don't get sold marked up prices, but rather they sell marked up prices based on demand. So that's definitely a distribution issue. You know, if a Destined Rivals booster box is going for, let's just say, $550, if distribution is selling it for $350, you know, when distribution prices regularly for booster boxes, I think it's like in the 120s or something like that in the current modern era. You know, that's quite a bit of a markup, and that's what kind of causes the scarcity and the price gouging issues. But let's continue here.
They're going to charge $500 a box. Is this reprint going to have any effect on Destined Rivals booster boxes? Hey, you know, anything can happen, but I guarantee you, if the boxes come down in price, if the boxes go to $300, I'm loading up the truck. If the box...
Okay, so first of all, I don't think they'll drop enough booster boxes for them to have a Destined Rivals booster box go to $300, $350. I just don't see that happening. Historically, when they drop booster boxes, you know, especially for a set like Destined Rivals, I'm trying to think what was a similar set. You know, the problem is in the modern era, we've never seen some of this pricing, some of these movements on price, the price action, even some of the artwork in the sets. They're particularly Destined Rivals. We've kind of never seen something as good as that. You know, that's why a lot of people may they kind of relate Destined Rivals to Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies was a very good set in hindsight. It had super cool cards. Destined Rivals is going the same way, but in terms of the price, I don't see it dropping to $350, $300. They're just not gonna print enough for that demand to drop to that price. And on top of that, these days there's a lot of whales in the game that are willing to pay over market just to you know, to get a bulk deal and just control the price because they have so much supply of it. So that is a real thing today, similar to like how Bitcoin markets work, and you can even say stock markets, although that's a little bit, you know, different. I'm not going to get into the technicals of that, but let's continue.
Boxes go to $350. I'm loading up the truck. I'm backing it up.
It's not going to happen,
straight to the dock door. Brother, the pallets are entering it's going to be my turn to make a video. I just bought a pallet of Pokemon cards. That's going to be me when I back the truck up and buy Destined Rivals booster boxes by the pallet. But before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe, comment down below. Do you think that this Destined Rivals reprint is going to be mine?
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, y'all.
Blowing, and we're literally going to lose all of our money. And we bought it $600, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's get into it.
Let's see what we're doing here.
Here we have the Destined Rivals booster box over the 3 months, up 32%. But
okay, so I don't know how old this video is. Oh, it's only 6 hours ago from right now. Okay.
since
Well-
February has gone completely sideways and stagnant. It looks like people are getting hyper speculative. At these price points right here today at $600. Just 600, 605, 605, 610, 615, 620.
Yep.
I just don't see a world where these boxes tank down, especially nowhere near. I made a prediction. You guys can grill me in the comments. I know you guys love to get one up on me. I made a video saying Destin Rivals booster boxes will be MSRP by summer 2026. I am conceding the white flag. That take was, as you guys like to say, it aged like milk. That's the funniest thing to comment, honestly. That's like, I literally laugh every time I see that because it's like, you're right. It did age like milk. Stinky. Next, the booster box case at 93% on.
Okay, so I think he just said that he had predicted that Destin Rivals would tank down to MSRP. And in reality, we haven't seen any Pokemon set tank down to MSRP. The closest that we got, a lot of people thought Phantasmal Flames would have been it, but it wasn't. Maybe not even close. But Perfect Order may be the closest to MSRP, but even Perfect Order is not MSRP. If we look up Perfect Order, let's go to TCG right now and see. If we look at Perfect Order booster boxes, okay, so we're gonna look up Perfect Order booster box. So basically it's at $200, which is $30 over MSRP. So even Perfect Order, which people hate, has not touched MSRP. As you can see, it's 200 and up, pretty much. So let's continue here.
On the year, $3,500. Are we gonna get it? Well, what's her name? Chrissy holds said in the UK specifically, only UK. The printing is way different. It's completely different. Not anywhere near the same printing strategies as United States. They're getting allocated 2 cases each store. 2 cases. Do you think that is going to be enough to quench any kind of demand for the #1 set of the Scarlet and Violet era?
And so you see, now he's saying exactly what I said a few minutes ago, that the price may not tank too much.
It's the #1 set because it is featuring Team Rocket, of course, the best. I don't think so personally, but hey, anything could happen. Never say never. And maybe, just maybe, Destin Rivals booster boxes will go back down to MSRP. Who knows? Who knows? Next, the Destin Rivals Elite Trainer Box at $200. Wow, $230 that is.
Okay, so in terms of reprints, the ETBs, which I don't think have gotten a reprint, if anybody knows better, comment below, but I don't think ETBs have gotten a reprint. ETBs are going to be your best bet in really getting some product here. And when so you may be able to get a booster box, you're right, whether you pay a little bit more, whether you pay MSRP from Pokemon Center or whatever the case may be. You may be able to touch 1 booster box, maybe 2 if you're lucky. However, ETBs, I think you'll be able to get a lot more product on your hands depending on what your desires are, whether it's ripping, whether it's investing, collecting, whatever. Particularly, I mean, all 3 of those categories want more product. And I do think with ETBs, that'll be your best bet, but let's go.
To be exact. Up 96%, brother, on the year. Absolutely. I remember looking at this right here. I was like, bro, this is so expensive. Now it is doubled. So crazy. Apparently, we are getting more of these. I don't have a confirmation.
See?
I don't know how many. It could get the prismatic treatment where they print a bunch of ETBs, send them to Costco, Sam's Club, and bundles, whatever. If you guys want to get a chance to buy Destin Rivals for MSRP and get updated with the stock alerts, I do have a affiliate in my links down in the description below. Join the Discord if you want the fastest links possible to restocks. Yes, sir. Next, the DR Elite Trainer Box case. Up 26% on the year, 23.59. Guys, the market has chosen. The market has chosen that Destin Rivals is our savior. Destin Rivals is going to retire us in the future. This is the most obvious signal of the strongest set from the Scarlet and Violet era. This is the end-all be-all. This is the Thanos Snap. This is the Destin Rivals Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer Box. This is the one.
Yep.
Are we going to get more? Who knows? Who knows what Pokemon is going to do? But they already need up 65% on the 3-month. No sign of us getting any more. Have no idea. I have 0 idea. I think these could be potentially one of the best investments, especially if you got it in early at, what was it a year ago? $180, brother. Printing. So now I want to talk about singles and what's going to happen if we get massive reprints, if we get any reprints at all. Singles will start to take down. The Me Too is up 39% on the 3-month. If indeed we are getting reprints of Destined Rivals, singles value.
Okay, so this part I 100% agree with as well. The singles will take the biggest hit. Sealed product, just because more sealed product gets released, that doesn't mean it takes too big of a hit. It may come down a little bit, maybe 10%, something like that. However, the singles oftentimes see massive price reductions, like almost 50% sometimes, depending on the card. But
to go down in price if you are skeptical and you've invested, air quotes, into singles, now's probably a good time to sell them. The Cynthia's Garchomp, again, great time to sell if you guys are looking at it as an investment. Next, Ethan Solo, great time to sell if you do indeed believe that these reprints are going to have any kind of effect on the market. Next to Team Rocket's Nidoking, another great time to sell. Team Rocket's Moltres, ooh, this is going to go down to like a $40 card, brother. Absolutely, like it's going to get crazy here very, very soon. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Destined Rivals is going to get parented to the ground just like Prismatic Evolutions, or do you think we will be fine? Do you think that we have insulated the crash of a Destined Rivals reprint because of how high the prices were forced up? Let me know down in the comment section below. Sure to like it.
And you see, like, the key word he said right there is the prices were forced up. I truly do believe the prices were forced up by what I was saying earlier with the whole whale situation. There's a lot of whales that just buy up massive amounts of product at higher prices just so you can't get it, and you have to pay a higher price. That does happen, and that is the truth. But you know, Team Rocket Joey, he's on point. You know, I like his content a lot. I actually enjoy the trolling, but I don't fully agree with everything he always says. However, I do agree with what he's saying about Destined Rivals. It is one of the best sets we've seen, maybe ever. You know, besides like, and that's debatable. You know, there is a few others in there, but Destined Rivals is up there, man. Destined Rivals is up there. However, all of you that are thinking it's gonna crash the market, you are horribly mistaken. So 6 hours after Team Rocket Joey posts the video, this is where Destined Rivals is sitting. So as you can see, the graph looked different on his screen. So I don't know when he recorded that, but 6 hours after he dropped it, you see this dip here. That's very interesting. And that's the current price. So it's about $6 less than what we've seen on Team Rocket Joey's channel. But here you go. Look at this. This is okay. So 620. We got a 500 right here. That's, you know, that's pretty good. 585. Wait, how does this say $310? Is that real? English unopened. What is this talking about right here? Oh, 36 sleeved. So that's kind of weird, but yeah. So Destined Rivals is not going anywhere. Shout out to Team Rocket Joey. Let's open this pack here. By the way, I've gotten absolutely cooked on Destined Rivals. I did a video on Destined Rivals, like a set study. Man, this pack is not wanting to open. But I did a video on Destined Rivals set study. The pull rates for me, man, have been god awful. I must have opened like 100 of these packs and gotten, you know, I got some cool stuff. Okay, you know, I don't want to complain. I did get stuff like this. Oh, that's a Misty's Lapras, or Ethan's Typhlosion, you know, and I've talked about this before on my other videos, you know, and there's more cool cards laying around here that I've pulled. I just haven't pulled any of the crazier chase cards. But look, maybe Team Rocket Joey can give me some luck here. Alright, come on, Team Rocket Joey, give me some Destined Rivals luck. Come on. Come on, we getting down to it. Oh, that's it. Damn. Okay, so I never pulled this before, but You know, it's a EX Regirock. Uh, another dud booster pack of Destined Rivals. This set has absolutely cooked me. I'm telling you, this set has Team Rocket's Orbeetle. That's cool. This set has absolutely cooked me. It's given me next to nothing. I promise you. And well, besides those cards I just showed you, but you know that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's why they say it can sometimes be better to just buy your singles. But what beats a pull? The dopamine from a pack when you rip it open and you pull that Mewtwo or that Ho-Oh or that Garchomp or whatever the case. Well, you know, anybody who stayed this long for this video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys want to support my channel, I'm going to be doing more of these types of videos. Please, if you like this straw hat American flag in the background, check out my links in the description below for my website. You can buy them right now. I think they're on sale for like $15 or something like that. And I believe that comes with free shipping as well. So if you guys want to support the channel, please check out my website. Please buy that flag.